What's up YouTube, this is DWS Darius, and this is going to be an update on the fish room. Okay YouTube, so pretty much recently I've been doing a lot of thinking in the fish room, trying to figure out what should stay, what should go, trying to just make sure that as I stock these tanks I don't have any regrets. And right now I'm pretty much at a stable point. I pretty much know how I want this fish room to go, how I want it to look, and so that's what I'm going to give you guys in this video, just an update. But before I get to that, I gotta thank one of the people that has inspired me to go in this direction that I'm about to show you guys, and that is none other than Mass Aquariums. Okay, so Mike from Mass Aquariums, we all know him. If you don't, check out his channel. His link is in the description. But I just want you guys to know that his gifts for winning his contest have arrived. The prizes are here, and they're just awesome. So once again, thank you, Mike, for hosting that contest. And thank you for your suggestions about saltwater tanks, because that's one of the directions that I'm going in this fish room. So make sure you check out Mike from Mass Aquariums. Many of you guys do know him. Those of you who don't, make sure you check him out because he has awesome tanks. Okay, and another thing that I want to point out in this video is that on YouTube I have over 1,000 subscribers and just many people that I speak to, and I never expected to come across somebody in like person, to meet any of you fish people in person, because I pretty much consider that we're all spread about across the world. But today at the fish store I happened to run into one of my newly subscribers that I just subscribed to maybe about a week ago, and that is none other than Lorenzo. Now this is a fairly new channel, so I want you guys to go and just check out his channel. It was nice meeting him in the fish store. He keeps an awesome 72-gallon bull front fish tank, so that's just awesome meeting another fish keeper. Back to the updates. Okay, so now let me show you guys what's been going on with the tanks and what's going to go on with the tanks. So I'll start off with the 55-gallon planet tank. Now originally what I wanted to do was take out all of the fish and do maybe an all tetra tank, different schools, CO2, have a bushy planet tank full of small tetras and shrimp maybe, but that's not what I'm going to do. Right now I'm going to keep the fish as they are, but I will add CO2 and just get that bushy look. Now I've added a few plants. I have what did I add? A Crypspiralis in the back. This front one was said to be Crypt Nathans. I never knew that they had such large roots, and that right there is Bocapa. Now immediately when I saw a video from Mass Aquariums about he saying the easiest plant to take care of is Bocapa, I immediately went to go test that theory, because I've killed some of the easiest plants, including Java Fern. Java Fern is like the #1 plant that I killed. So yeah, I'm adding a few new plants, and pretty soon I'm going to use, well right now I am using pressurized CO2 that Mass Aquariums has given me through his contest, but eventually I'll bump up to maybe a 10-pound tank and just get some strong CO2 on this tank just to see how the outcome of it. So yeah, that's what's been going on with this tank. I just plan to upgrade more. Now I did want a lot more fish. The rams are new to this tank, the golden rams, but I wanted a lot more different fish. I had a few self and mollies that I saw at the local fish store. I wanted the male for that paradise fish back there, but all of that's gonna have to wait now, because I'm not going to do it two separate tanks like I wanted to do before. I'm going to keep these guys all together and maybe take out some of the smaller fish and get those fish that I always wanted. So that's just a little look at the planet tank. Okay, so the downstairs apartment is home to the Green Terror. Now I've got some bad news from my last video about this fish, that it could possibly be a male. And the reason why that would be bad news is because growing out I have another male. So that only means problems, but hopefully it's a female. The attitude shows as a male, but I'm hoping that it's a female. It's really calmed down with the glass banging. Well, calm down a little. but yeah, it doesn't do it as much. But I'm still hoping that this is a female, because 2 males, everybody pretty much knows that's going to be a bad situation. But other than that, this fish is just awesome, eating like a pig, and that's pretty much the sign that lets you know that your fish is doing good. So yeah, that's my green terror. Next, we have the 75-gallon Red Devil tank, home to the female jaguar cichlid as well. And this right here is just really becoming an awesome fish, a true beast. He isn't becoming a beast towards me, but when I give him some mirror action, he goes crazy. And it's just awesome because this fish is just really growing up past what I expected. When I bought him, he was a tiny little orange fish, and I'll show you the video for that and the link above. But he was a tiny little orange. No, he was just solid orange. And now look at his colors, just looking awesome. Just really a beautiful fish coming out of this beast. And my plans for this tank is to try to get this guy a female. Now I just can't find any females. Now what I could do is get a couple of juveniles and try to grow up a female, but then I'll be stuck with the other juveniles. So that's the situation with this. I'm going to try to get him a female, and with her she might go back in the 210 once the arowana is going, which I'll get to later on. Next we have the 125-gallon African cichlid tank, and like each week I have a different favorite tank. Well, rather each month I have a different tank that's just looking awesome. The last tank that was my favorite was the planet tank, and currently this is my favorite tank. Why? Because in all my years of keeping African cichlids, I never have a tank that was this balanced and just well put together. I pretty much have very low aggression, nothing compared to what I had before. The fish all get along well, and I just love that. The scape is also awesome. Now when I first aquascaped this tank, or rockscaped it, or whatever you want to call it, I had doubts, and I just felt that it was kind of ugly. But my fish, the African cichlids, the natural aquascapers, made this tank look awesome. I have this little hill over here that was dug out by my electric blue eye leaf, and on this side, this whole side is just a dramatic change thanks to this guy right here, my cobalt red top. He's been digging like crazy. This rock was stood up, he made it fall against the glass, and now it's a little cave back there, and just the hills. I love the hills. So this is a very interesting tank. It's always lively. My big Venustus, he used to be the dominant male, now it's that guy. But yeah, he used to be the dominant male, but he's still growing. He's about 6 inches, and just all the fish are doing great. I love these LEDs because they really bring out the reds in your fish. Now look at that female red jewel, just simply amazing. If this fish was to come out, the red on his back is awesome, and just all fish that show red, these LEDs work great with them. So I'm really enjoying this tank. Really peaceful, really calm, and I'm pretty much satisfied with the stock. If I was to get one more fish, it would be an Anchor Island, but right now I'm pretty much satisfied with it as is. My frontosas are doing awesome. They're growing relatively quickly and just looking awesome. So yeah, that's just a little look at the 125. And down here we have the 55-gallon Growout tank. Now immediately the first fish that you guys might notice is that dying fish over there. That's a dying pictus catfish. I love those catfish when I first kept them, but now I guess they're dead. So, or they're not dead, they're dying for some strange reason. So after this video I'm going to take them out. I just realized that in this video, so it's not like I had a dead fish and just letting him stay here. But I just noticed that, so he's going to go soon. But those 2 10-foot barbs, if you go back to some, he's dying too. Some catfish thing, I gotta take care of that when I'm finished. But these 2 10-foot barbs, if you go back to some of my past videos, you'll notice that I kept 2 of these large awesome fish, and they jumped out unfortunately. But now I replaced them with 2 albinos, and I have 2 regulars, so they're gonna look awesome when they grow up. You can see the parrots. This is my original parrot cichlid. As you can see, I hope it's not too dull, but he's completely faded. When I first bought him, he was completely dark, and now an orange or yellow parrot cichlid. Really nice transformation. I have another parrot cichlid that I bought a little while after him, and it's in the changing process right now, with half and half colors. So that's those are awesome fish because I like that transformation. I have a Eureka Red Peacock Cichlid growing out in here. When I originally added him to the main tank, he was almost killed, so I said why not grow him out. Down here, that's the green terror that I was talking about, the male. And as you can see, at that tiny age, he's showing such colors. So imagine when he's older. Right now he's about 2 inches. So if that other green terror is a male, that's only problems. You saw right there I have 2 Senegalese, Polyptera senegalis, the bitcher cichlid. I mean bitcher fish, is not a cichlid. Right here is my tilapia. I can't pronounce the full name, but that's my striped tilapia. Now my plans for him is to grow him out because I know that he will become a beastly fish, and toss him in at 90 either as a solo fish or maybe with a few vivid fish. But that's my goals for him. So that 90 is just waiting for him. It might take a while because he's only 2 inches as well, but I'm willing to wait. And then this guy right here is my tiny little convict cichlid that's been hiding away. Now I thought I got rid of convicts 2 months ago, but this guy survived in a tank with my red devil and jaguar cichlid from the wiggler stage. So that's just awesome. So I guess he deserved to live since he went through all of that. And if you come out the shade, you will see my tiny little electric blue jack dempsey. Just an awesome fish at that young age. Hopefully I can grow him up to a very beautiful fish. So yeah, this is just a little look at the Growout tank. I'm really surprised that I had these catfish dying. This morning they were doing well, and today they're dying, so I gotta take care of that. But yeah, that's just a little look at the Growout tank. Now before I go and show you guys the 210 gallon tank, this right here is my 40 gallon tank. Now after watching several YouTube videos, I was saying what to do with this tank. I had driftwood and everything. I was going to do an Anju cichlid and ram cichlid tank, but things have changed. After watching several YouTube videos, this 40 gallon tank is going to be my new reef tank. Yep, I'm going into the saltwater world, but I'm not going to rush. I said that when stocking fish room that I wasn't going to rush, and I rushed, but this time I really plan on taking my time because I want no mistakes. So yeah, a lot of you guys that are already into it expect questions from me, but yeah, that's going to be my new reef tank. Okay YouTube, and this right here is the 210 gallon monster tank, if that's what you want to call it. So sorry about the glare. These glares are terrible because this room is surrounded by windows, but this tank has been doing okay. Now that huge arowana, he's got to go. I'm trying to get rid of him before the upcoming year because he's just getting too big. I see that he's getting clumsy, he's running into stuff, injuring himself and the tank equipment, so I have no choice but to say goodbye. He was an awesome fish, awesome keeping him, but I can't keep him any longer because this tank is just not good enough. Now after that, I had a little dominance issue because the current dominant fish was the peacock bass, and his authority, or her authority, because I think it's a female, was challenged by the giant gourami. These glares are just terrible, but yeah, the giant gourami challenged her, and it was just a big brawl. He had a bunch of scars, she had a bunch of scars on her side, and he had a few nips here and there. But at the end, the peacock bass came out victorious. That's my favorite fish, well, one of my favorite fish. Very awesome fish, and yeah, that was just the main thing that's been going on with this tank. The Oscar is still awesome. He's getting more aggressive. Before, when I first bought him, he was crazy attitude. He wouldn't let me do water changes, always trying to fight me. He calmed down for about a few months, and now he's back at it. When I did my water change last week, he bit me. So yeah, he's back to his mean self. My Polypterus, you can see his tail right there. He came out in a different video, so I'll throw that in here after this video. But yeah, it was nice being able to see that fish. Yeah, after a long time without seeing him. My catfish, he's doing awesome. And Chocolate, she keeps laying eggs even though she doesn't have a male to fertilize them. She just refused to stop. But yeah, she's another awesome fish. She's getting really strong as well. So yeah, that's just been a look at my current tanks. Okay, YouTube, so there you have it. There's a look at the fish room, and there's a look at some of the plans of the fish room. Now let me apologize because the end of this video was rushed, so the quality went down, but you all guys have an overall idea of what's going on. As always, thank everybody for watching my videos and for showing their support. Thank all my subscribers and supporters, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and thank you.